the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hungry.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Brown.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Frazier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Direct snap. It's Frazier. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a second and long. Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Unloads it left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Can't hang on, he muffs it. After the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put... It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Hard in the backfield. It's Taylor. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now improvising. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to buy time. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Dogs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. He caught it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it... complete.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the pass. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So here comes the Auburn offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. The throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Frazier. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Open space at the 25.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Toss to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
3rd down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it and he's past the marker. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Barnett. Now he's going to break the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds the tight end. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is all.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And after After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Farmer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Looking to pass, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 8 over South Alabama. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Hires on the move. Lost, the defense is wide open. Look out, look right. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Quarterback extends the play. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
That keeps the score, Auburn.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Knight. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Here's the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.